Welcome, everyone, to my playthrough of Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. Now, I have played before. I haven't completed the game completely, honestly. I've played through quite a lot of it on my own. However, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna try a new thing. Uh, First time I played through, I mained the Insect Glaive and went through almost the entire game using it. A couple monsters I will admit I switched over to Greatsword. Yeah. But this time I am going to try to main either the Switchblade or the Switch Axe. Charge Blade or Switch Axe, I mean. Now, I have not used either of them in Monster Hunter World, so laugh at me all you want. It will be a first time for me using them, actually. So I will be awful. I will be extremely bad using these. But let's go ahead and create a new character, new game. You can see 113 hours on this character. That was my main one. And as you can see, I have a greatsword there. But we're going to do brand new adventure. Let this all get started. But, I want to know what everyone's first
Sisters and brothers of the
Monster
Fifth
Hunter
Fleet.
game was, because
It's time.
this was my
I'll keep
first
my
that I
farewell
played
brief.
through
Never was much with
most,
words.
if not almost all the way
Once you
through.
board this ship, there's no turning back.
Technically, my
The
first
next
one
ground your
was
feet
Monster
will
Hunter
touch will be
Tri
that
Ultimate,
of the new
but
world.
it was on the Wii, and not long
If
after I
any of
got the
you have
game,
lost your
my
nerve,
Wii
then
got
step
stolen.
away now,
So,
and let no one judge you.
I never actually got to play it completely.
Very
I got
well.
first
Then
3
sail
missions,
safe
and
and
then
strong,
we had to move,
and may the sapphire
came
star
back from dinner, and it was
light
stolen.
your way.
Now, I am using mouse and keyboard, because if I tried to use a controller on any game, yeah, it would not be good. Would it'd be hilarious for you all, but it'd be absolutely just awful for me. It'd be impossible, almost, actually. And I also do want to thank everyone. This is my first video. I want to thank you all for joining, and hopefully
Did you hear?
this
We're almost there.
this takes off.
You ready to
I'd
grab this
very
new
much
world by
like
the horns?
to actually start
Don't know
doing
about you,
this
but it feels like
a lot
ages since I
more.
left home to join the
Maybe
commission.
even full time, hopefully.
So,
I
nervous?
don't expect a lot of
Believe you me,
people
I get it.
to join in
Anything could
early
happen to
on,
us, but hey, that's
but
how
I
it
definitely would
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list
like
hunters?
a lot of
What?
people to
No way. So are we.
look at me going through this
Hey,
and
tell
watch my
us your
other
name.
content when I start making it, um, and just kind of go from there. Just kind of build a little community and hopefully have fun, and enjoy whatever we can. And yes, I do always, I am a dude, but I always do a female character because they have the better armor. Just saying it, they do. Doesn't matter what game, they have the better armor, and it's not even a perverted thing. I like their armor better. Fashion hunting is so much better in my opinion for the women. Now, yes, you can make badass men in this. I no, that's not me. And I'm just gonna go with kind of the preset woman for most of the characteristics here. I will, however, change my eye color because I do like me some heterochromia. We'll go with the red and black. No. Ooh, you know what? I'll do red and white. There we go. And we will confirm that. Let's get some scarring up in here. Okay, that's taken forever. Do want it to kind of cover her eye. There we go. Want this to be kind of like an old wound. So we'll go like that. No luminescent. There. And this one. Give a nice little nose scar. But I do still want this to be kind of a black. Yeah, we'll go with that. And we'll leave everything else the same. Default armor here. I'm gonna go with no armor because I don't want the big bulky guardian armor. Which honestly, if you're starting a new playthrough of Monster Hunter World, I don't recommend it. You will not get any of the skill. You will, but not as much. So we're gonna go no armor, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. And we'll just use one of the presets from a Palico here. Actually, we'll do a random. Yeah, let's go with that one. And name him Ozzy, because that was my cat's name. And anytime I make a Monster Hunter that you can kind of focus on the Palico you use, like this one and World, not so much Rise and Sunbreak, I meant Wilds, but not so much Rise and Sunbreak, because you can get a bunch of other Palicos. I'll always have Ozzy as my Palico.
So, how about a toast?
To the A-list! And the commission!
Cheers!
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason.
There's our handler in the background.
After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case, and I agree.
Keep it down. Hey, speaking
Yes,
of,
Aiden, I'm sure you do.
A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
Listen to that. Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up. And that's gotta mean landfall. You're on the A-list, right? Meowdy do. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Oh, whoa!
Yep. Especially when you get caught writing a devil joke later on. Well, there went one of your lives. Should have 8 more. And here we go. Let's go ahead and get started.
Hello? Anybody there?
And we climb.
Oh, hey, it's you! Look what happened to the ship.
I kind of do and kind of don't understand all the hate that the handler gets.
We have to do
Some of the
something.
things she says is like, really? It's annoying. Others, like,
It's
yeah,
not safe here.
I can understand.
This
Kind of
way.
fits the world.
We need to get out of here. I've got an idea. This way. Watch yourself.
I'll try to talk a little more after all this tutorial stuff is over, because it's just kind of a lot of talking on their part, and I just got hit with a rock.
Oh, wow. Why this? I didn't think my first encounter would be filled with so much packing. Shoo! Shoo! This way! No. The ground's moving again.
Yes, it's not like the ground is the monster you've been hunting.
I knew it! Time to hitch a ride and get off this thing. Come on, let's go. Get a good running start, then jump.
The hunter would be dead, or the handler would be dead so many times over, if not for me.
The new world.
That's the first time I've noticed that a Rathian is there.
Huh?
In the multiple times I have played through this, I have never noticed the Rathian right there.
What's this? Somebody must have
Nope, looks completely natural to me. It's just a... It just grows. They grow there.
I found
You
this
know
in
this.
the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least. Looks like we're right around here. The Research Commission's base of operations is here. This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base. The map should help us find our way.
As maps usually do. I would like anyone watching to give me any tips you have on like video editing and anything like
Look,
that, because this
the
is the
Research
first time
Commission's
I've ever done
headquarters.
this,
Come on, let's get
as it
going.
should be quite evident. But I very much would like any tips that anyone has, constructive, non-constructive, doesn't matter.
According to the map, to get to
Whatever
HQ,
you got.
we need to...
Wouldn't mind it.
I had the scout flies memorize my scent earlier. If you lose sight of me, just follow the scout flies, and they'll lead you right to me.
Can I just leave you somewhere instead?
Okay, easy there. Don't pick a fight if you don't have a weapon. We need to hide. Come on, this way. Hurry!
Well, it's a good thing they had the same situational awareness as the handler.
Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going while we still can. Nothing can stop us.
Great Jagras footprint there. Of course, I gotta wait on you at this point.
What is this track? There's more over there. Let's check it out.
As I've stated multiple times before, be dead without me. But this time,
Don't
guilty
mind
leader.
me. This way, hurry.
Okay, let's go.
Move. Move.
Hi, Engine Ath.
That is not good. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
Waiting for the cutscene.
Come on!
Jump!
Honestly, there was really no need to jump. The Engine
Hey.
Ath is paying more attention to the Great
You all right?
Jagras than
Let's go.
us.
Okay. Wow.
Amazing, ain't it? Just look at this gate. It's like nature meant for us to build a stair right here.
Stara. I like it.
The rest of the Fifth are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Okay,
Nasty
set him
fall,
down
huh?
here. Take it
I'll
nice
need to
and...
tape up your shoulder. Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it.
Be right back. You're alive.
Had it rough, huh?
Hey,
When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
you scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
All's well that ends well.
Hey, we need a hand. Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later.
This here's our trade yard. I guess the name says it all.
Really, please elaborate.
Look at all the people. The stuff.
Incredible, right? We've got it all here. We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going. This place is the beating heart of the Commission. Wait here a sec. Commander, I found him.
Let me know if you all want me to show any of my just gathering expeditions or the menial, what I consider errand tasks. Because to me, those can be kind of boring to watch, but at the same time, I do understand some people would actually like to, you know, just watch
Your
those kind of
reputation's preceding.
quote-unquote boring things. So just let me know.
Well, off you go.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your palico.
Sure am hungry.
This is our stockpile. They carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what
Except
they
for
have.
anything that's actually decent. Unless you're... Well, I don't know. If I use the charge blade, I might use that.
Next is the smithy. It's this way. Over here. You're with the Commission's Fifth Fleet, right?
This is the one thing about
The
new
old man in
games that I
charge, my
hate.
grandfather was
It's
with the
just
first.
sitting here,
That was a long
waiting
time
to go
ago.
fast,
Me.
when I know I can run this.
Born and bred right here. Never even
But
been to the
no,
old
let's just walk everything.
world. Here's our smithy. This is where you can craft weapons and armor. You'll be here a lot.
Wow.
Yes, I will.
Look at this place. Want to check it out? Ooh, it's toasty in here.
Want to get going?
Yes, I do.
The canteen? I am so there.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Over here. This here's our canteen.
Hey, over there. Hey, you! I you'd pull through.
Missing one of its 9 lives, but yeah.
Right. They're calling for a council. Come on.
Yeah.
Now that you are all here, let us begin. After tracking a migrating elder dragon across the sea, the Fifth Fleet have finally arrived in Astera. Give them a warm welcome. They're a fine group, worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts finally rewarded. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. We're ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
Now, down to business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing is known as Zora Magdaros, a huge monster with a mountain of fire upon its back. The Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
Elder dragons have been with us since the dawn of time, altering the ecosystem, reshaping the land, leaving disaster in their wake. Once every decade or so, they flock to this continent.
With the Fifth's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here.
Now we're talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera. Start by investigating the Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes them tick, and we'll go from there.
Right. We're on it, sir.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Now we're talking!
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
The Fifth's banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise. All right, dismissed.
Over here.
Yay, I can finally somewhat run. That's got to be the most uncomfortable sitting position. But I guess if you're a cat, probably not.
We've placed some basic gear for you in that equipment box. Make sure to choose a weapon that's...
Alright, like I said, I am going to do either the switch axe or the charge blade. I think I'll probably... Yeah, I'll go with charge blade. I might switch midway through to the switch axe,
Wanna get
just
going?
kind of messing around, but I'll mostly stick to the
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there.
charge blade for now.
Handlers sort through the Research Commission's leads. And the ones they deem worth our attention become quests.
Hey!
Over here!
Let's see what the armor's got. Not that I think it's ever anything decent, but sometimes missions. And for the very first one, I'm gonna commit a taboo of Monster Hunter and not eat.
Right on time. Oh, yeah. What are we waiting for? The new world awaits. All right, this is our first job. Rule number 1, complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right?
Sure.
Each quest has an objective. You can't consider the quest done until you complete that objective. Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check the map. We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember? I think we saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out?
No, not really.
Rule number 2, use the supply box.
Rarely do.
The Commission supplies us with a loadout of certain items for each quest. They're in the supply box over there. Have a look and decide what you should take along. Ready to go. Oh yeah. Hey, partner.
Doesn't look like anything file-wise right now.
Want to get going? Uh-huh.
Let's go ahead and... No, I don't want to ration.
Be careful. Ready your weapon before attacking. Keep in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn. When you're investigating or gathering items, you generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
I'll mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
You can use the
just-
slinger with your weapon drawn. Look for the perfect moment, then fire. The charge blade has 2 forms, sword and axe. Store up energy in a file, then release it through the axe.
Alright. Sorry, just taking a little bit of time to kind of familiarize myself a little bit with the weapon. Because, like I said, I have never used this before. Okay. I'll work on it. Between episodes, I will
You can gather honey and mix it with a
spend some
potion to
time
make
in
mega
the
potions.
training room. Hopefully get somewhat decent with it, but for now, I will
You can use that as slinger ammo. Great for getting a
Just
monster's
smack
attention
things.
or creating a distraction.
A pack of Jagras. Those are the monsters we're after.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own.
not too good. At the same time, not too bad.
They're on the run. Don't let them get away. Grab all the monster materials you can. You can use them at the smithy.
I will grab the mining outcrop, but I will not be doing anything Jagras related. Unless I end up needing it for a weapon.
Whoops.
I have never seen this many before here, ever.
Use whatever you can. Charged up too much blade energy. You need to charge so your attacks don't get deflected. Keep it together, okay?
Well, that was quick.
Okay, let's head home and report back to the old man.
There's okay. I might actually do a little bit better with this than I thought. Okay. I can work with that. Hopefully. I definitely have a lot of a lot of training to put into that, but I should eventually get a whole lot better and just kind of smooth things out through it.
Good to see you.
Uh-huh.
And listen up.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
And listen up.
See if the commander has any special missions already,
Now
other than
that's hunting.
the main
What this
one right
world
now.
needs is
Oop.
harmony.
You got anything? I know you haven't got any good things to buy, but we'll see. I mean, potions, kind of, but those are so easy to get. It's not really worth it, honestly. I'm not going to the gathering hub yet. Go ahead and get your mission. Can't remember what it is, but we'll get it. If you even give one. Oh, remember? No, you don't. Okay.
There you are, Fiber.
I'm gonna go ahead and sell all that. That way it's not clogging up my inventory. I will keep the switch axe just in case I feel like going back to it and trying it out. And I wish you could sell these, but you can't, which does kind of suck.
There you are, Fiber. Stay tough.
Can I make anything from you yet? Oh, I can't actually upgrade this. Okay, I will do that. Okay. Other than sharpness, which would kind of be the only thing I'm really worried about. Alright. Let's go ahead and start the next mission. Which, again, I will be doing the taboo of not eating,
Hey there,
but
partner.
it's just Custodons.
You can pick up quests from the quest board, too. It lists the same quests that I've got, so don't worry about having to check two places. We're on the hunt!
I don't know if that matters or not, but I always drop it down to just one person because I don't want someone accidentally joining in.
Okay, our job is to cull a certain number of Castodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Want to get going? Ah, there we are. Those, my friend, are Kestodon. Let's see you take him out on your own. Be careful. Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely get better with the
All right.
the
Let's
charge
look for
blade.
another group.
But like I've
Castodon are
said
the
before,
least of
this
your
is
worries.
the first time using
A
it.
lot bigger monsters lurking in this forest.
I know it's
The
good.
endemic
I
life
just
around here
never
can come in handy during a hunt.
did
Try
try
to
it
learn as much as you
because
can about them.
it's a lot of combos to learn, and I've never really been one for learning a lot of combos for things. Thus, Insect Glaive and Great Sword.
Be careful.
Yeah, I will continue to. Where the fuck did you come from? And of course I'd roll right into it. Really? No, I refuse to die to a Kestodon. How the hell? Probably help if I sharpened. I forgot how low sharpness is when you first start. What?
Good work. That just about wraps up our work here.
Okay.
Right. Hey, come here. I think I found something.
I don't got a clue how I got hit there, but okay.
Here. Look at those Kestodon. Something's up with them.
The Gok 3000.
Gotcha! Alright, partner. New assignment incoming. Take down that Great Jagras. If you're not ready, you can return to base and take on the Great Jagras quest later.
Want to get going?
Nope. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it.
Don't try to engage a monster when your health is low. It's smarter to focus on healing.
No shit.
If you need to call your friends for help, go to the menu and select SOS Flare to signal them. And you're going to need friends when you go up against some of the tougher monsters.
No, you
In order
don't.
for the scout flies to better track a target monster, you need to keep finding traces of it. Like footprints, for example. Good. You're turning up a lot of clues.
if there's anything you all would like me to try, like challenge-wise, just let me know, because like I've said before, I've played through quite a few times.
You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera. Dodge their attacks. Don't forget you can guard, too. The monster's been immobilized. Now's your chance. The weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance to use a whetstone.
Let's see if I can get through this before it hits me. No, 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 no. Stay away. Oh, just barely missed that.
It's better to hold off on your claw until things calm down.
That monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious attacks.
When monsters are running away, use the scout flies as a guide and they'll lead you right to them.
I will say I am doing a lot better than I thought I would with the charge blade. I did not think I would. I was full-heartedly expecting to get my ass handed to me about 1,000 times before I got the hang of any of it.
Yeah, you've mounted the monster. Now's your chance to topple it.
Come on. At least try to buck me off. Or not. Let me get through the entire thing without...
To get in there and tear it up.
Dodge their attacks.
Yeah, just come out of nowhere. Alright.
Okay.
I think that is the fastest I've ever slayed a Great Jagras. Usually I end up having to follow it into the cave, but that that went a lot better than I expected. Well, I think once we get back to Astera, that will probably do it for episode 1. So I want you all to let me know if there is anything you want me to change, anything really. Want me to talk more, what you want me to talk about, if there's anything, if you want me to just shut up, let me know. Just leave me some comments, like, subscribe, all that. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you some more, see a lot more of you eventually, and build up a nice little community here. eventually I will open up a little more. I will admit I do feel nervous about this, very.
I think we got a lead.
Just because I've never done anything like this. Don't really know what I'm doing entirely. Just kind of going with the motions, doing
Maybe.
what I think should be
Let's
right.
check it out.
But if there is anything you all want me to change, let me know, and I'll still try to stay true to myself, but also try to make something that's enjoyable for a lot of people, and hopefully get more of you coming back, or get more of you starting to come here. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. Hopefully, get more people. Really.
Well, you were right. There's our mark.
But yeah, just give me a heads up. Let me know what you all like, dislike, anything I need to change at all. Let me know, and
Something's got him agitated.
I'll work on it. All right. So
Look
I want
over
to thank
there.
each and every one of you who
What
does
in the heck is
watch this
that?
video, and hope
I've
you all
never
have a
seen
good rest of your
anything
day.
like it.
See
You
y'all
think
later.
it's from Zora Magdara?